Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, ready to go here. And towing the slab in this one, Bob Feller.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And now for the Twins, Torrey Hunter. Swing and a line drive caught. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. Their opponent on the mound today does run into some trouble finding the strike zone at times. So, Singy, I got to figure part of the plan, be patient, be selective today.
Yeah, you know coming in, regardless of, what that first inning's going to look like, you know his history. You don't want to help him out. You've got to be patient and make sure that when you attack that it's a pitch that you can do some damage with. Otherwise, just build up some traffic on the base pass, push across some easy runs, and perhaps get into some of those gap arms in the bullpen.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away.
Just a great slider right there, and I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
No score, just getting started, top of the first. Right through there, got it. And that is that. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the first. And towing the slab here, Walter Johnson. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low 2s. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
Bottom of the first. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kenny Lofton. Here's a 1-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Carew drifts towards it. And there's one down.
Batting second.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Larry Doby digs in for the Guardians. Here's a 1-1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. It's a pitch out. Throw, and they got him. The wind and the pitch. In the air, left field. Buxton settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Scoreless after 1. second inning set to go. Here's some real power at the plate. Harmon Killebrew. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
And a swing and a miss. One up, one down.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
So now the DH spot, Justin Morneau. This guy has turned into a beast. And the next pitch is way outside. And the righty deals. And another ball. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Now a check swing on 3-1. Appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass. And the man on the mound, rapid Robert Feller, had a way of getting in hitters' heads like only a few pitchers ever have.
The 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The pitch. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Hedges throw. Got him. Caught stealing.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Next pitch just misses. And a full count now. Bounce back to the mound. Miller gloves it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. 2 outs, runner at first. And next for Minnesota, Max Kepler. Kicks and deals. The 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Mauer off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran first baseman, Jim Thome. Righty delivers. Pitch misses. Ball 2.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Guy out there sees a power hitter take that kind of swing. He's got to be thinking, is this guy trying to set me up? Now let's see if he can make an adjustment.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Count is 3-2.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Correa relay to second. He's in there.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So digging in, Jose Ramirez. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. Jose Ramirez bops one out. Third home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Josh Naylor. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Next pitch is outside.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The kick, the 3-2. A swing, and he flares one towards right center. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Good contact guy, good defender. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Next offering upstairs. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. Jose Ramirez with the homer here. And it's 2-zip. Back now at Progressive Field. On to the 3rd inning. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
3-2 now. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 gone here.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1. Next pitch is popped up. Racing, makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Torrey Hunter.
Back to the top of the lineup, Torrey Hunter now at the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Outside.
Next pitch is outside. Next pitch is popped up. Tomey makes the catch, and that'll do it. Twins retired in short order. They're still down. It's 2-zip. Back here in Cleveland, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now Austin Hedges. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
The center fielder.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
And now Kenny Lofton. Next offering upstairs.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And a pitch. Runner on the go. Fouls one off. 2-2. Hedges on at first. Nobody out. Grounder might be 2. Fired to second. Over to Killebrew. That's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Grady Sizemore digs in for the Guardians. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
1 strike.
Two one now. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the DH, Larry Doby. Check on the runner. Sizemore back on a dive. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Here in Cleveland, and the batter now, Gio Urshela. The wind of the pitch. And it's even up.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Two now. On the ground to short. Oh, look at the stop. The throw on the money. Nice play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
So up next for Minnesota, Rod Carew. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swings and misses. Now 1-2. Very few would question that Carew was one of the top hitters of the 1970s. Lifted in the air, right center field. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now Harmon Killebrew. Ball to strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
One and two here. On the ground to second, might be 2. The throw to first, and that is out number 2.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Morneau.
So up next, Justin Morneau. Carew at second with 2 down. And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
One and 2 now. And misses inside. Comes the 2-2. Stays alive. Next offering misses, and it's 3 and 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Larry Doby. Left-hand hitter waits. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-2. And he deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ground ball right side. Carew collects. Gets it to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Now back, first baseman, Jim Thome.
And now Jim Thome.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Here comes a pitch. Stays alive. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and 2 away now.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you
got him looking. Third out. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Next one misses, 3-1. And a pitch. Strike 2.
just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Three-2 on the way. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Max Kepler at the plate. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance feed, there's one. On the first, double play.
The left fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Byron Buxton. His first at bat was a strikeout. The pitch.
Hey.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Josh Naylor. Kicks and fires. On the ground, Correa picks it up, sends it across to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. The wide to kick the pitch. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Left-hand batter waits. And now it's even up. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So 2 down now, and here is Owen Miller. Bounced up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Austin Hedges now. Move to first, and he's back in safely. And the right-hander deals. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Miller off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the pitch. Stays alive. Righty to the plate. To the left side, but it is well foul. The pitch. Missed inside with the curve.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
At the belt and fires. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that ends the inning. Guardians lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in Cleveland. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Twins, Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. The wind and the pitch. That one not close. Full count now.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive. You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Now it's going to be Torrey Hunter. And now 2-1. The 2-1. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Ripped to short. Whips it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
2 outs, base is empty. Gio Urshela steps in. And here it comes. And there's a strike. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Guardians 2 and the Twins nothing. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the center fielder, Kenny Lofton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
On a line, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Walter Johnson will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Chris Archer. And he'll do his best to keep this close.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And stepping in is the speedy Grady Sizemore. Move to second, dives back, and he's out. Next pitch is inside, 2-1. Slider misses outside.
One strike.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
3-2.
And a pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Right-handed reliever. On the ground. Carew handles the chance. On to first. And he's out.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Larry Doby.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Larry Doby. Two down, nobody on. And the count 1-2. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And now 2-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Joe Smith getting loose out there. Stashak getting loose as well. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Next one just misses. And that's ball 3. The pitch. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. And the righty deals. In the air out towards right center. Hunter on the move to his left. Flashes the leather on the running catch. That is the inning. Here in Cleveland, top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Rod Carew. Popped up. Miller makes the grab. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 3, Harmon Killebrew.
Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew. And a 1-1. On the ground to first, and he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for Minnesota, the designated hitter, Justin Morneau.
Justin Morneau will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Sliced hard but foul. The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Emmanuel Clase, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Stephan warming up as well. 2 outs. Right side, and it goes just foul.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Righty delivers. And that's outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Stays alive. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. That one pushed to the left and foul. Kicks and deals. Down the line, it's a base hit. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. He is safe. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Bob Feller is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Sam Hentges taking over on the mound, and he'll work on holding this lead.
Number 31, Sam Hentges.
Now batting Max Kepler. And he hits a ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here. Twins get one on this homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joe Smith. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance. And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jim Thome. The pitch. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Now it's Jose Ramirez, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
The 1-1.
Ball. 2-1.
And that one missing low. And a strike in there.
3-2.
The pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ripped into left center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And here is Josh Naylor.
The count is 2-1.
And a pitch. Good eye right there.
The count is 3-1.
Here comes a pitch. Liner caught it second.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. The pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Now moves to first. And he dives back in safely. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive, base hit.
The batter, number 6.
And now the shortstop, Owen Miller. And the right-hander deals. On the ground right side over to Correa. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Guardians strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Nick Sandlin. This is his first appearance of the season. Welcome back. We're at the top of the 8th. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. And he deals.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Bullpen activity starting up now. Emmanuel Clase, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. The count 2-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Next offering misses, and it's 3-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
The tying run at the plate. Stays alive.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Got him. Down on strikes. And he knew it.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's Carlos Correa. Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging. 2 out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Torrey Hunter. Next pitch inside. 2-2.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Next offering is downstairs. The wind of the pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Now that
Gio Urshela to the plate.
Gio Urshela.
In the air out to center. Lofton under this one. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 left for Minnesota. And our score remains 2-1. New arm out of the bullpen, Caleb Thielbar. It's his job to keep his team in the game.
Caleb Thielbar.
Back here at the ballpark, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Hedges. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
And down on strikes, and 1 away. So the Guardians lineup turns over, and now it's going to be Kenny Lofton. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page, and that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. And it is 2-1. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Tyler Duffy up and throwing. The 2-1. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room. It's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Grady Sizemore.
2 outs, base is empty. Grady Sizemore digs in for the Guardians. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Off the mark there. It's 2-2. Right through there, got him. Inning over. Guardians fail to score as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen, and he'll do his best to hang on to this lead. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Rod Carew.
It's so important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And here's the first baseman, Harmon Killebrew, known for his late inning heroics. Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. At the belt and fires. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And there's 2 down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And next is the designated hitter, Justin Morneau, 1 for 2. And a pitch. And a count 1-2. Down to their final strike. Swing and a pop-up. Jimenez settles under this one. And that'll do it. The Guardians claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, these guys just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these guys, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final run score for this afternoon's ball game. First, for the victorious Cleveland Guardians, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Twins, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.